Do you just want to have fun and troll your enemies and still win while doing that? Well, you're in the right place today. Basically, this troll involves Leon with the Smoke Trail star power. Please do not use Invisi-Heal because in big game, it's like a broken condom. You use it because you feel good, but it's not helping you much, cuh. Whatever she has, you got as well. Trust me, if you know, you know. Now, make sure you do watch this video to the very end because it only gets better and better, trust me. So right here you can see this strategy involves using Leon's gadget to just completely distract them and throw them off guard. All the while you're just getting your super. Like with Leon, once you get that super, it's not hard to get a super. Just, you know, full tap them a couple times, get your super. All you have to use is use that gadget as sort of a deflector to take their attention away, and then all you have to do is sneak off into the corner, and it takes them ages to find you. I'm talking about ages. Look at this right here. I used the gadget, I got my super, and I basically was able to get away. And this is another reason why Smoke Trails is so important, because it allows you to go so fast, so you can go a lot more places. But look at this right here. They literally could not find us for ages. This is real cheese, guys, not your fake cheese you find in a third grade cafeteria, not the expired cheese you find at the back of the fridge that's been sitting there for years. But look, they still have not found us. They still, finally, if that Jessie had not shot right there, we would have probably been able to hide there the entirety of the match. And this strategy, guys, is 100% better than Nita, Jessie, or Sandy, or whatever other brawlers your favorite YouTubers have been telling you to use. Let me just show you exactly why. Whenever you use Jessie, Nita, or Sandy, you have to realize that the entire strat works and hinges on you being able to do well, and it also hinges on the opponent's comp, because there are a lot of counters to Jessie, there are a lot of counters to Nita, there are a lot of counters to Sandy as well. But with Leon, you are literally going invisible and hiding, and it's all up to how smart you can be with where you're hiding and the positioning. It's like a mind game almost. Like, look how well we did. We still had 64,000 health right there. Jumping into the next one right here, once again, we got the big boss, and let me just say, I did not lose a single time, and this is why I'm asking you watch till the very end. I did not lose a single time with this strategy, and it only gets better. Last game you saw, we ended with 64,000 health, and if you did not know, a maxed out Leon in big game starts out with 96,000 health, so they literally only did 30% of our total health. We could have stayed there for like 6 to 8 minutes if this big game mode extended longer. So right here you can see, once again, we are just hiding in the corner, utilizing the fact that Leon is just so quick, the versatility, the quickness. If you know who that from, then you're an OG, alright? But anyways, you can see right here, we're using that gadget. We're about to get our super to go invisible right here. And you cannot make this shit up, guys. This strategy is one of those that once you discover, you just cannot stop playing. Like, I could not stop doing this. This is absolutely absurd. And right here, look at this. We're just getting our super very easy. Leon does so much damage that even if they do find you, you can just 2-tap them and get your super once again. Like, it's all just about chaining supers, chaining that invisibility, and they'll never ever find you. It's that simple. Look at this. We are just literally going from bush to bush, and with that Invisi-Heal, this is why. That Invisi-Heal allows you to go faster by about 24%. And when your whole plan is just to keep hiding, that is extremely important to have Invisi-Heal so that you can keep going from bush to bush. And look at this. We're just going to take out the Shelly. And, I mean, this is just, look. Once again, I want to just make a note of this. If you do not have the star power or the gadget, this strategy will still work. It's not a strategy that requires you to have those, but they just help a lot because, obviously, those are pretty important things when you're trying to hide. Now, once again, if you're somebody that thinks Jessie, Nita, or Sandy is better than Leon, just stop the cap, because we all know you spent 8 hours behind your desk with Cheeto dust on the bottom of your lip trying to get that Dyna or Mortis strategy to work, and your friends are trying to get into your lobby to help you win as well. Let's keep it 100. And let's jump into the next one right here. Once again, we finished that game off with so much HP. Literally 77,000 HP, guys. They didn't even do 20% of our total health on us. That's how good this strategy works. I was the big boss for a total of 5 times today, and I did not lose a single time. And every time, we had a lot of HP to spare. You know, normally when you win a game of big game, you think, oh, maybe I'll have 5,000, 7,000, maybe 10,000 HP left. But in all these cases, you'll see, we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of freaking seconds left if we really needed to. We had thousands of HP left, like at least 20 to 30,000 every single time. Like, that last game you saw, we had 77,000. If this game did not last 2 minutes, we would literally be going for past 8 minutes. Like, this would have been a strategy that could have worked for 8 to 10 minutes if this game did not end in 2 minutes. Like, this is absolutely absurd. And I was just laughing so hard the entire time because I didn't even, like, when I woke up, I was just trying to do the quest this morning. I did not realize this strategy was this broken. Like, this is straight up cheese. I'm not even joking. And like, look at this right here. We are literally hiding, and a lot of people will say, well, that's not really a cheese, that's just, you know, you're just using a brawler that's very good. No, this is a pretty fat cheese. Like, literally, we just have to get our super, and then pretty much the rest of it's just easy. You just have to go around and hide the entire time, and even if they find you, the good news is Leon does so much damage that it's literally GG. And this is definitely one of the best big game maps. By the way, there are or at least I think that there are many different maps, or there used to be many different big game maps, but this right here is by far the best map because Leon is obviously a stealth related brawler, so you need to make sure you have a lot of bushes around, which is why this map is so perfect. You can see the entire map is pretty much covered with bushes, which allows you to just go from bush to bush. And one quick tip, oh my god, look at this. Before we talk about it, we had 68,000 health left. Every single time we were just balling. Even when they had counters to me like Shelly, Bull, B, like they had some serious counters, Nita. Every single game we were able to destroy them, even when they had these Leon counters. But that just goes to show how OP this is. But anyways, as I was about to say, like if you're saying that this strategy does not work, then you're either just playing this wrong or you just don't know how to play Leon. But once again, as I was saying, one quick tip for y'all is that you want to make sure you're always staying within the vicinity of the bushes. Do not get trapped at the bottom or the top of the map. Those are the two fatal weaknesses of Leon, because when he gets exposed at the top and bottom, you can get cornered very easily, and then you just start losing massive amounts of health. So you'll notice pretty much in all these games, I always stay within the bushes. I try to go back and forth. I never have to go to the top or the bottom, like the very top and the very bottom where there's no bushes, as you can see in the spawn areas. But you can see even with the bull, we're just absolutely chilling. They could not find us at all. Look, the bull's gonna go down. He did not know. This Mortis gave up, and when you have brawlers just giving up, like we had a BB give up in the first game, we had a Mortis give up, that's just how you know this is something that's completely trolled, but also very effective. Like, you cannot make this up. Right here you can see this is just absurd. The Mortis is giving up. They have a Shelly and a Bull, so two brawlers you would think would absolutely destroy Leon, right? But no, like we're literally still at 68,000 health. I mean, the only reason we actually even lost HP this game was just because when you're trying to get your super, a lot of times you're going to have to go close up to your opponents. But look at this right here. I mean, let me know if you guys have a better strategy than Leon in big game, because I don't think there's a brawler that can beat Leon. I don't think there's a brawler that can top Leon in terms of efficiency, in terms of fun, and in terms of trolling potential. Like, this is straight up memes. Like, this is meme potential. I mean, there's nothing else you can say about it. And this was actually the one game where we actually got kind of low HP. You can see we're at around 18,000 HP. But this is a very simple trick that anyone can do. Literally just use Leon, get your super, and then just start going all over the map. And I just want to show you guys one more game that we had right here. This was against BB, Jesse, and a Shelly and Ems, I think. But once again, with the strategy here, break those couple of walls at the side, break those walls, and then just try to get your super from long range, and then once you get close, you can also get it as well. But we're just trying to get that super as quickly as possible, saving shots for when they get close. And once again, we got the super very quickly. Already, right here, we're able to find a great hiding spot. And now I wish I was on the other side of the map right now, because if you could see, if we were on the other side, if we were on the left side, they would have never found us. But we were on the right side, so they were able to find us. But let me just tell you something. If you're smart and you can play this game, right, like mind games wise, if you know where people are trying to look for you or expecting you to be, and you go to the other opposite side of the map, it's GG. Like, I don't know if y'all remember back in beta, when this was big game was still an 8-minute thing. Mortis actually used to be really good, because obviously that was before Mortis got nerfed, and he was really good. You could get 8 minutes with him very easily by doing a similar tactic where you would dash up and down the map, and because Mortis's dash range was so high at that time, you could actually make it work. But in my opinion, this is a kind of a new but also better version of that, because instead of just being able to dash around, you're able to be invisible, which means they literally can't even see you. That's literally a whole nother upgrade. Like, that just went from level 50 to level 100 real quick. But yeah, if you want to try the strategy out, I highly recommend you do. Let me know how it goes for you, and how well you were able to do, like what's the most amount of health you survived on, and if you were able to have the same success, because to me, I think this is something everyone can do, no matter what level your Leon is. If y'all enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash that like button, because that is greatly appreciated. But until next time, guys, make sure you stay safe out there. I love y'all, and I'm out.